Hello, my strong friends. I'm here with the one and only, my most famous friend, Iskra Lawrence.
I'm here in Brooklyn. I traveled over the bridge all the way for her.
And that is like, it might not sound like much, but that is a true friend when she comes from Manhattan to Brooklyn.
I had to eat my pad thai. I had to eat my pad thai in the cab.
If you don't already know, Iskra is an unbelievable and inspirational supermodel. You're a supermodel, right?
Really weird when people say it, but apparently it is so.
She has been doing amazing things that I want you all to know about. I'm gonna put her channel down in the description below. Check her out, follow her on Instagram, follow her on YouTube. She has amazing self-care Sunday videos that I would love for you to check out, especially if you're interested in body positivity, loving your life in your own skin, which you do because you're here.
Yes.
And yeah, if you're looking for an amazing, inspirational supermodel to follow on the internet, check her out. I have to say, I love what you've been doing, and we've talked about it a little bit now, with denying photo retouches.
Yes.
And you just said, no, I'm not working with you if you're gonna retouch my photos.
Yeah, it's been a struggle. It's meant that I've had to compromise on working with a lot of brands and be in a lot of magazines. There's like a big publication, a swimwear one, that wanted me to be part of it, and I was like, listen guys, you retouch the hell out of your photos. Like, I can't do it. It doesn't feel right. And I think that that's a good thing to take away from life, is stick to your morals and values. For me, that's the core. That's who you are. And you don't compromise on that ever, for nothing. If that's in relationships, if that's with work, with exercise, with food, whatever it is, like, just know what you want and what you feel in here. And
so when did you decide to take that stand, and what was that like? You have a ton of videos where you compare your Photoshop photos to like what you actually look like, and they are really different. We all accept Photoshop photos, I think.
I would like to think that we've been educated to understand what people have done to photos now. However, I feel like with the rise of social media, we suddenly got slightly educated. You know, there was that Britney Spears image, I don't know if you remember it, where it showed the before and after, and then we've slowly seen those photos being leaked of like celebs that have and haven't been retouched. So I think we kind of get it, but it is so deep ingrained. I'm talking like paparazzi shots. They're controlled. Celebrities have their own...
That's so nuts to me.
Yes, so celebrities have their own paparazzi. Like, I've witnessed it firsthand. Like, the paparazzi will jump out of the car before the celebrity to take the photos. And then because that paparazzi got there before the others, they send it to said website. And they're the pictures that the celeb has chosen, that have been retouched, that are perfect angles, that are... Because, I'm sorry, but when you're walking down the street, and I start to get paparazzi'd, I literally shut up. And I'm like, what? How do these people have perfect pictures? And I'm there like, hi, nice to meet you. I've got like 4 chins, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just, it's not. And then this paparazzi told me, he like came up to me one day and he's like, would you like my card, because we can organize. And I went, whoa, what's going on? It was like the 4th wall had been broken. So I'm seeing all these deep-rooted need for even the most perfected celebrities that you think are happy with their body, are the most beautiful people in the world, and they are feeling the same as you. They are still insecure. They still want to retouch their photos.
That's so nuts to me. I think in the fitness space, we see it a lot, and I think now more than ever people have been getting called out for it, or people on the opposite coin of that have been embracing their cellulite.
Yes.
I know you talked about Kenzie, who is like most loved among all my bikini friends.
Yeah.
And
hashtag Cellulite Saturday.
Exactly, yeah. And so she's been doing a lot of great stuff that has gotten attention from bikini competitors, from physique competitors who spend their lives trying to perfect their body or have spent some time doing that. So I think that's amazing. With that, as far as I've definitely been guilty of, in the past, using the Facetune app to like smooth things out and make my skin look a little more even. But I'm taking the pledge and I'm not doing it anymore.
Woo! Yes! so
And
proud.
I haven't done it in a while because, as you know, I've seen some of my friends do these posed, unposed photos, comparisons. I think that's all amazing, and I'd love to see that, especially with bikini competitors or strength athletes. We see their bodies looking amazing and like muscular and definitely different than supermodels, but we see them in a certain light that is attractive to that market. And we forget that when I sit a certain way, I look different. Or when I'm, you know, when I'm 6 months out from a competition, I'm not my after picture, I'm not my weigh-in photo, and I don't look like shredded. So I think that's something that you've inspired me to embrace, my body as it is now, and it might not be perfect, but I am thriving in the fitness space somehow, despite not being like a perfectly shredded athlete or a perfect athlete in general. So I want to thank you for that inspiration, because I think there are a lot of people out there who are interested in fitness and love fitness, but they may feel like, oh, they're not shredded enough, or they have to compete in a competition, in a bodybuilding competition, and get to that extreme to be here. And I want to say that I'm excited to see fitness brands and supplement companies start sponsoring athletes who look all different kinds of ways.
That would be amazing.
And that's something that I would love to see. And if you guys have any people on Instagram that have different body types and different shapes and sizes and are doing amazing things, I want to know about them. Comment them down below, and I would love to just hear what you guys think and who you want to see be sponsored by a big supplement company.
I feel like there's so many contradictory things that are going out online at the moment. We are talking in a body positive way, but we're also talking about strength. The two are not mutually exclusive. There is so much talk about, and I got shamed the other day. I got told that because I'm happy with my size and I'm so confident and I tell everyone about self-love and you should love yourself, that I'm encouraging obesity. No.
That doesn't make sense.
I believe if you learn to love yourself, you're gonna want to look after this magical body that you have. The more and more that I get in tune, I am able to like connect my body, my mind, my emotions, and that to me is health. Health is so much deeper than just a size or a look, and the same thing with strength. When we talk about strength, we're not also just talking about a size or a look. We're talking about that mental, physical, and emotional strength. The two are so connected, and I think that's just why it's so beautiful to be able to learn from you, coming from the strength side. It's fascinating, and this is what we have to do. We have to keep communicating, and as females, breaking down those barriers, you know, really having these discussions, figuring out who we are, what we want, where we see ourselves. And there are no boundaries, there's nothing stopping us. And when we have insecurities, and what sucks is that usually we only have insecurities because brands, media, or society have made us feel inferior. If we're too big, too small, too black, too curly hair, too all these things that's just been created to hold us back, especially as females. So it's just really time for us to like shatter them all.
I'm down with that. And I'm excited too to see Target ran an amazing ad.
Target, great.
Where for their apparel line, and they had like such a diverse crew of athletes and dancers and amazing women who were just having fun and living their lives and using this apparel to do that. And luckily the apparel comes in all sizes. And I'm excited to see more stuff like that and more brands really embrace. I'm excited to just see more models of all different sizes, more fitness professionals who are willing to put themselves out there and who are just happy with their bodies and encouraging other women to do the same. So,
and that's where like you come in, like you watching this right now. If you don't feel represented, if you don't feel like you're being seen and heard, you kind of have to be the one to step it up and start using your voice or posting your pictures and being like, you know what, this is my body and I'm proud, because we all look completely different. So until we kind of all get that representation in the media, I don't want you to ever feel like you're not good enough, because you are. It's just taking a while for all these different industries, for it to like filter down and for them to actually realize that what they are promoting, marketing, talking about directly impacts how we feel about ourselves. And companies and brands and marketing people and the media have been in denial about that. They're just like, oh, you know, everyone's got their own anxiety issues or body image issues or depression and that. I'm sorry, but if you're only promoting pictures and it's all around us, like I've been in a few documentaries where, you know, we've traveled around the world and seen direct links. For example, in Fiji, they had no eating disorder. Like, there was not one eating disorder in that country until they got TV.
Oh, wow.
Until they got satellite. Because they weren't, you know, subliminally messaged that every heroine, every girl that gets the guy, every woman who's successful is slim and white and tall and got, you know, fake boobs or whatever it might be. Like all those unrealistic things that most people don't look like. It's
right.
the 0.01%.
Because you see your favorite brand only push a certain look, or just because the only fitness models you know look a certain way, I'm here to tell you that like things are changing and you totally have the power if you bring something awesome to the table, which you probably do, and you do something cool and have people like have something to say. Things are changing with Instagram and YouTube and so many platforms to where if you have those things to bring to the table, people will take notice of you. And so I encourage you to, despite not having someone who looks like you as the face of your favorite brand, just know that that is changing and you have the power to complete that change, and you have the power to make it keep happening. Keep doing you. Woo! Don't forget that there's always a powerlifter powerlifters come in all shapes and sizes. So if there's someone that you have no idea, you can't relate, someone's not your weight doing cool things, know that there's a weight class that you will fit into and you can check them out. If you have any questions on which powerlifter is in your weight class, I can find them for you and put you probably personally in touch. So thank you guys, thank you Iskra so much for being on my channel. Make sure to check her out. She's unbelievable and she's doing amazing things that affect us all, and I'm so proud and happy to have the honor of knowing her. She's amazing.
Oh, so happy to be on your channel. Sorry I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. Check out her channel and hit that subscribe button. Comment down below any questions and we'll try to get to them, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!